All right, I'm going to look at a few Emerald Tree Boas. This little gem is a northern. So this guy is absolutely from northern parents. You know, nice high white. I have some animals that throw some really nice high white. This little guy right here, for comparison, that's an Amazon basin. So if you look at the face of that guy, he's got kind of like a wider head. But then if I look at the basin head's more narrow. So if we did the scalation and stuff, I'm sure we're going to see a difference. These literally are their own thing. That's another basin. So just somebody making comments, they think that these basins are northerns. I have northerns. I have basins. They're not the same thing. One is far rarer than the other, so it's a basin. That basin's only shed one time. That basin's shed one time. That emerald's shed about 3 times. That's an older animal. This little guy is also a little bit more persnickety than these guys. The basins are just generally very tractable and sweet, and these get probably about a 1/3 bigger. They get so heavy-bodied. So I don't know what to tell anybody, but these are Amazon basins, and that's a northern. So this northern is going to turn green. It's already beginning its change, and that northern is, I mean, it's just awesome. But that little northern will potentially even get grumpy and bite. But look at that. I mean, that's a good-looking northern. There's a lot of white on it. I get these lightning bolts. I have videos of these, you know, babies born. Yeah, I like these a lot. So this animal, as this animal sheds, all this white is going to start, you're going to start getting that dorsal. Because the big difference between an Amazon basin and a northern is a couple things. Besides, you know, taxonomy, and if I did scalation counts and stuff like that, and saw, you know, if you did DNA, you see it's, you know, it's different, it's unique unto itself. Northerns tend to be, not all, but they can be a little bit more irritable or nervous and shy. So when we interact with them, they're more likely to bite. Amazon basin tend to be calmer. They just kind of hang out. These guys get the wonderful dorsal vertebral stripe down the back with these big lightning bolts. So like I said, this animal's had one shed, so all that white is yet to come in. They're going to start acquiring that. So another thing too on these basins, look at this guy. This guy wants to get me. Not really, but you can see. To me, I think it's pretty obvious, the differences, but when people are looking at videos and saying, oh, those just look like Emerald Tree Boas. You can see the northern on the right. The northern on the right is who is messing with me. So, I don't know. What do you think? Even she says she can see it. Look at you, you're so cute. So anyways, I just forgot to do a little video of what's the difference. Nice, sweetie. Hopefully I haven't bored everybody to death, but that's it. So look, anybody scalation, Amazon basin, northern, right? All right, I don't know if this helps, but you know, it's a big difference. The Amazon basins are just so rare, and I've been working hard to get a little colony for, you know, breeding and stuff like that is very important in captivity because we have really no access. So just finding stock is just tough. It really is. And what's really wonderful about the basins, I keep saying, is These guys, I can feed them larger meals, even though I kind of take it slow. But you can feed them larger meals, not nearly prone to regurgitation. If I mess up with my northerns, I can sometimes make mistakes. I get overzealous with the feeding. And sometimes the food animal looks pretty appropriate, but then within a few days and the animal gasses up, sometimes it creates a bolus, which is basically the food being digested in the belly, that can really make the animal uncomfortable, and it makes life a little too much for that animal. Sometimes they regurgitate, and sometimes when they start regurgitating, it can be a chronic problem. Various different reasons for regurgitation, but a lot of times people keep Emerald Tree Boas incorrectly, and they don't understand some of the parameters. And I myself even, easily find myself making dumb mistakes because I overdo it. We want to be overzealous. Just because they can eat it doesn't mean we should let them eat it. All right, that's enough of me yakking about these, but I just wanted to make some clarification. So I don't know what else I could even say on this, but this stuff, when it grows, I can show my adults and stuff like that, and clearly they're Amazon basins. All right, say goodbye.